Hello everybody, it's Gaming Electro here, and today we're going to be talking about Sonic Mania. I wanted to make a video about some of the changes I noticed while playing the newly released Encore DLC. Starting things off with a brand new loading screen with some new animations representing each of the options, which was a nice improvement from the last version. Now, considering that the name of the DLC was called Encore, which added the new mode with the same name, I still decided I wanted to go through the main game after hearing Christian Whitehead talk about some newly added cutscenes.
Basically wanted to add enough content so that people, playing Sonic Mania, say a year later, could go back and experience the content in the same way maybe a band plays an encore set. We even added some additional cutscenes so the next time the players run through Mania mode, they'll get a bit of a surprise.
I ran through Mania mode with the two new characters, Mighty and Ray, so I could experience their new movesets and the new level transitions at the same time. I also collected all the Chaos Emeralds with both characters in the hope that there might be some sort of special ending to their stories as well. Spoiler warning, there isn't one. Which is quite sad to see considering how they put all the new transitions in. They could have made something real quick. It doesn't have to be a full-fledged fight like the Sonic one, but something would have been nice. So starting things off with Manic. Manic has a few new abilities. His first ability is Ground Pound. When I played as this character, it was mainly for fast landing, so I could either avoid something or change my direction faster. It also kills enemies near it, allows him to break through certain objects, and if he's in the ball form at all, he won't get hurt by spiked objects on the first encounter. I'm now going to show you a few of the cutscenes and the transitions with Manic, and a newly added boss, which caught me off guard. So that was all the things I noticed that was different in Manic's story. However, if I have missed anything, I apologise now. Please leave it in the comments what I've missed, and I'd love to check it out. And now to see some of Ray's unique animations. Now moving from Mania mode to Encore mode, we are graced with this new menu, and the only information we have is the Phantom Ruby. And then holy f***ing shit, it's Angel Island! Oh. They blocked the way. When we reach the end of Angel Island, we are greeted with this new capsule. And then I had absolutely no idea this was a point where you choose a character, but hey ho, they introduced a switching mechanic, so you can switch between two characters, which is kind of a throwback to the game Knuckles Chaotix, or just Chaotix in Japan. The really cool thing about this, they introduced like sections where only certain characters can go through. For example, only here, Manic's the only person to go through it, because he's the only one who can take no damage from the spikes. And break through the floor, of course. Then we are greeted with the final boss from the Sonic Mania mode if you collected all the Chaos Emeralds and got to the end. We are then walked back to Green Hill with a complete palette change. The level design has been slightly altered. Special rings are in completely different places, to the point I didn't even know I needed them until I got to Flying Battery Zone when I accidentally fell into one. We also have the transformation boxes from Sonic 2 multiplayer mode, which in that version it swapped the two players from one screen to the other in the exact same spot that the other player was in. But before I talk about what it does in this game, we need to talk about how there's no lives in the Encore mode. When you get a life in this game, what it does, it adds one of the 5 playable characters, and then when you die with them, you switch to the other characters. Now, this transformation box switches you one of these 5 characters that you've collected. When they all die, you get a game over. I am now going to show you some differences I saw in the other levels, including palette changes and anything else semi-interesting. The special stages return yet again, however they are much harder than before. You start on a similar level to the 7th Chaos Emerald from Mania mode, except there are more holes, more jumps and more mines. The cool thing about these new special stages is you can decide when you want to go into Mach 3. The blue spheres in this are kind of irrelevant. I managed to get all the Chaos Emeralds and get the 100% ending. I'm not sure what the non 100% ending looks like, but if it's anything like the past, Eggman is probably juggling them somewhere. Now I wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything, like a secret ending or something like that, so I chose Sonic and Tails, the most likely to have a final ending, and I beat the boss again. Here is the outcome. Sadly, no new ending, nothing different, except we do get to see Sonic do a crazy spin, and then an ice cream spawn no jitsu, which is kinda cool. I'll end this video with the big question: is it worth it? For £4, for all the extras you get, all the different level designs, the replayability, you almost get a whole nother game. Ray is super fun to play. Manic is good for new players. I would happily spend money towards these developers because it's a game I thoroughly enjoyed. So here's to hoping for more DLC, another hint at a Sonic game, hopefully another 2D version, with the return of hopefully #Sky Sanctuary. Thanks for watching.
Oh my! Weird shit's going on already. Oh, okay, I thought I was going to the camera's like, where the fuck is this geezer? Where are we going? Everything goes invisible. It's all up to you. Fuck this shit up, man. Get a ring. Get a ring. Please get a ring. Oh, there's a fuck ton of rings down there. Definitely didn't expect anyone to get past this bit. You've been dying to get that. Staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive.